Leo, I know it's your birthday season, but I'm exhausted. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who's exhausted or exhausting. I recorded y'all reading 3 times, and I'm like, you know what? If it don't work this time, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Alright, so go ahead and get your questions ready. Will you? Will they? Should you? When? Alright, make sure you're not rushing something, because if you rush it, or if you think it's going to happen, or you try to make something happen before it needs to, it's not going to go the way that you want. It's going to lead to some type of setback and or delay. Okay, so will you? Yes, you will. You will have some type of comfort and or some type of material comfort, some type of satisfaction. You will also have some type of recognition and or success. You will be carried along the way. You also may recognize something about somebody in a relationship, or you may recognize something about a relationship that you have and how something has to transition and or move forward. Somebody could be pregnant, but there also could be an air sign that they're talking to and trying to figure out if this is practical. Maybe somebody created some type of assertive message, communication, profile, DM or something towards an earth sign woman, and now they're in their head about it. It's like, oh, somebody created something, a platform or a fake page or whatever, and now they, I don't know, something got caught up or whatever. Okay, will they? No, they won't. Okay, it seems like they are trying to emotionally renew themselves, so they're going to put up some type of challenge and or defenses up to you and or someone else. Somebody also may be thinking it's a new opportunity. It may be a challenge, but it may be a new opportunity with an air sign masculine. Yeah, they may be like, okay, well, maybe I do have love for this person. Maybe we can have some type of emotional clarity between us. Maybe even they're trying to figure out if the baby is theirs. Somebody is not sure. They're trying to make a decision on where they want to go when it comes to a pregnancy. Okay, so just FYI when it comes to that. Should you? No, you shouldn't, because somebody is still manipulative. Somebody's going to try to win at all costs. So whatever works out best for them, including you or excluding you, is whatever is going to work out for them. So they're going to change at the drop of the dime, okay? And this is going to lead to some type of broken tradition. This is going to lead to some type of family conflict and or financial loss for you, especially if you've been working really hard and it's like, okay, well, I'm trying to get out of some type of debt or chaos when it comes to your finances. Be careful. Somebody also could be a hater. Maybe they feel like you're going through some type of change or some type of cycle and things are working for you, and as things kind of get better for you, they're going through some type of debt that they have to get out of. But you've been diligent, and when it comes to some type of creative opportunity or whatever, and you may feel like they lack some type of emotional maturity for themselves. It's like, okay, well, I had to get through something, you know, it's up to you to figure it out. You should be strong enough to do it. All right, so when is this going to happen? It's not going to happen before the next fire season. So it's not going to be before the next Sagittarius season. It may be in the next water season. First time something's going to happen is in Pisces season. And then the next earth sign after that is Taurus. Then this is when you get the next stage of it. And then the next fire sign after Taurus is Leo. So it may take a full year. It may be your next birthday before you're fully stabilized, or you feel like you can make a decision after something kind of crumbled beneath your feet. Something that you thought it was going to go very successfully, or it was already going successfully. Virgo, I'm thinking caution. I don't know if you have to do something with caution. You're driving around a situation, and it's like, okay, I got to be cautious of where I'm going, or maybe you just like you're walking on eggshells. What's going on for Virgo? Are you annoyed? Are you tired? Or you're annoyed? You're tired of being annoyed? Alright, will you? Will they? Should you? When? Okay, will you? Yes. Especially if this is related to a child, a new beginning, you expressing yourself, and or an apology. This also could be related to a water sign. Somebody could be having a baby girl. Congratulations. Something about a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces could be important. Either you're having a child with a water sign, or the child would be a water sign, especially if it's a girl. Okay, so love or an apology is on the horizon. Okay, there could be an air sign around though. This person could feel a little isolated. They could be a little bitter and or lacking empathy when they get this message and or communication about this child or how things have to move going forward. Okay, if this is related to a new creative beginning, make sure you're not isolating yourself. You're just going with the momentum and or picking up the momentum. Will they? No, they will not. Okay, somebody is avoiding some type of confrontation on purpose. Maybe they're trying to focus on their career and or their vision. Somebody's also recovering from some type of heartbreak. This could have been related to a fire sign, a baby with the fire sign, or some type of relationship with the fire sign. They're recovering. They may not be sleeping as well as they should be right now, but they're still trying to push through, or this could be you. Okay, but we're talking about them. Somebody's trying to recover. They also could be trying to take action when it comes to their career. They're giving themselves more love. There could be a new relationship. They're anxious about, like, oh, is this the one? Should I feed into this or not? Because they just had sex with them, or they feel very attracted to this person. But they also feel like it could be a risk. But it also could be stable, depending on who is this with. Who is this with? This could be with an air sign. Somebody that they either reconcile with, or somebody that they feel like inspires them, or a water sign. Somebody that they feel like, okay, I can have a really good emotional, stable family with this person. Maybe initially they were planning on going with the fire sign, but something changed. Okay. Should you? Maybe. It kind of is just going to depend on your confidence. It's also going to depend on someone that has your child, or Virgo, I feel like it's getting a little stickier. Maybe. I just want to say, let's just depend on your confidence. Let's just say it that way. It depends on your confidence and how you can get through some type of challenge. If you want to explore this fire sign woman, that may be a challenge that you may be like, okay, well, I have the courage to get through this. I can make this successful. I can make sure that I'm charming and romantic, and I can make sure that I'm focused on giving them love, only them, and working on work only, and releasing some type of anxiety so that way I'm peaceful. You can truly go in it with the best plan, the best intentions, and you truly can have some type of routine when it goes towards it. But then at the point that you feel like, okay, well, now I should be entitled to some type of new opportunity or some type of emotional renewal, and it's like, okay, well, where is it? I've been waiting in or waiting for it. I've been aiding in it, so helping and or waiting for it to feel some type of way. It's like, okay, I've married this person, but only thing that you feel is conflict. Only thing that you feel is tension. And he's like, okay, well, you feel like, okay, well, now I'm conflicted because this other person, this earth sign, actually has a new star, or they have some type of mental thing. They done moved forward. And what about me? I thought I was supposed to have something too by now. So just be careful. You may be expecting something to happen during fire sign season, and it's not happening. Whether this is Leo and or Sagittarius, this may even be after Capricorn season, because Capricorn is here and we still got no. We got no in 3 different ways. So it's not going to be the next fire sign. So I'm going to say it's not going to be Leo, because that's where we are now. Oh, it's not going to be in Leo season. You could definitely be seeing 10-10. It's not going to be Libra. It's saying no to the next earth sign. So it's not going to be Capricorn season. When do we get the yes for Virgo? And the next water sign. So it may be Pisces season before you get the yes that you're waiting for. This could be a message, a relationship, a baby, or something regarding your stability, or you just feeling like, okay, well, I have some type of generosity or security back to my life where I can adapt to moving forward. Okay? It'll happen during Pisces season. Make sure your emotions are balanced. Like, try not to jump to a scenario or conclusion too early. Because it's like, oh, well, you're trying to recover. You're thinking that everything is going right. And then you get an email. And you're like, no, why would they say that? I didn't say that. And you replying like, oh, it wasn't me. It was da-da-da. And then you reread it. And it's not even addressing the right thing. Or you read something, you thought it says longevity, but it says laundry. Or you trying to make one person fit the same script as this, and then they don't fit. Or it's just something that's not working right. You could be in the medical field. Maybe you need a prescription. You could be losing your job, having some type of financial issue, or around somebody that's walking away from you, and you feel some type of insecurity. Maybe you were trying to integrate this person into your life. You were trying to be confident. You could have walked away from someone online. Maybe they were attractive, or they said something about your relationship and you thought that this person was toxic. It's like, oh no, well, I'm not going to be disappointed. I have something and I'm juggling just fine. This could have been related to an earth sign. And then you get some type of message about a new baby or about a water sign, and you see that this is going to be a burden. I don't know if it's you, but somebody is like, I told you so. I don't know. What's going on for Libra? I wasn't even asking y'all the questions. I was just finna talk to y'all. So it's like, you may even be getting off topic. This definitely could be dealing with someone who's supposed to be a father figure, an Aries, or just someone that's supposed to be having some type of structure, but they don't never seem to follow their plans, or they never really seem to have some type of progress. They lack confidence in themselves, or they're just very indecisive. But at the same time, they know for sure how to get what they want, which leads to some type of resistance, that will lead to some type of issue. But they're confident. They're like, hey, well, yes, if I'm stagnating you so much, or if I'm making you so bitter or whatever, and you don't feel it's attractive, then go somewhere else. They're trying to make you feel insecure, because they feel like at the end of the day, if you walk away, that they still win. They're not telling you something. They're trying to cloud your judgment on purpose. They are. When it comes to your family, when it comes to something being secure and what you're holding on to. And maybe you feel like you need to avoid some type of conflict right now because you need some type of love, or you just need some type of like room to breathe. Maybe there's a benefit that you need to use. A benefit that you need to use with your job or Social Security at 401k, something like that. But it's like, I need some type of love or grace right now because I'm going through a burden. And you're waiting on some type of help, or you're waiting on your spirit team to come in and step in. It's like, okay, well, I'm just waiting on something to pan out. So now you're not necessarily given to this relationship, but you're just there because you feel like you have to be. And maybe you're giving some type of energy to a fire sign, but this fire sign has some type of issue, and or they're resilient when it comes to somebody of their past as well. They're still dealing with someone else, and you may be in your head when you will figure out that they're trying to move forward towards this person. Because maybe this person make you feel like you're very assertive, or you have some type of ambition or vision. Somebody could be going to a gender reveal. I was also thinking about vision, like marble, like marbles, or like a marble countertop. Mabel. That's like a grandma name. Okay, you see how I'm getting distracted? I don't even know what we was talking about. So, let's get to y'all questions, because y'all read not even supposed to be this long. I don't even know if I answered y'all question. I don't know. Maybe you're waiting on some type of validation, or I don't know. Will you, Libra? So I'm already 4 minutes in. Will they? Should you? When? Okay, and way too much popped out already. Okay, so will you know, or you shouldn't? Use your intuition, even in the point that you feel like something is a burden. Even if you feel like, okay, well, I'm secretly scared of going through a burden by myself. No. Will they? No. Because they have choices. They have options. They're confused on how they feel. They could be feeding into some type of imagination and or fantasy on purpose when it comes to a relationship. Okay? This is a lost battle. Now, should you can, but it's going to procrastinate you, or it's going to make you feel mediocre, or it's going to make you look lack of focus. I told you, I've been distracted this whole reading. I've been distracted the whole day. So you could be distracted at work because you're worried about moving forward, or how something is going to, I don't know, it's also giving retaliation. I don't know. Okay, so when? It's not going to happen by your birthday. When is it going to happen for Libra? It may happen by Capricorn season. Okay? But if you don't move on, if you don't do something, if you don't hold on to your finances and or move on emotionally, it's going to be pushed back. This is either given Pisces season and or 4-8 gives me Aries. Okay, so it kind of also depends on you and how you move on from a situation. Good luck. Scorpio, somebody may try to say something intentionally to offend you. They're trying to change something about what you desire or something that you're passionate about. They're trying to tweak you a little bit. And it's kind of like, you know what? You have so much success or positivity when it comes to this creative idea or just how you feel about it that it's kind of like, okay, well, sure. Whatever you say. All right, let's go into your questions. Will you? Will they? Should you? When? All right, let's see. Will you? Yes. Especially if this is related to an earth sign, your stability, your leadership, and or your security, your finances, your wealth. You will be able to move forward. If somebody's trying to worry about securing a car or securing something that they can continuously pay for, you will. If you're asking, okay, will I find out something about this earth sign? You will. They may have some type of financial issue. They may not have some type of security right now to them, especially if this is an earth sign masculine. They could be going through some type of isolation where people are walking away. Okay. Will they? No. Somebody has to rest and kind of go within their mind first to figure out why they are manipulative, why they choose the decisions that they do, why they communicate the way that they do and leave people heartbroken. This person is very sneaky. Okay, so just be careful, because the more that you want to play into this or kind of figure out some type of routine when it comes to it, the more they're going to procrastinate, the more they're going to be lazy, and it's going to leave you stuck and you're going to feel like you sacrificed a lot. Okay, should you? Yes, but do something with an objective and a fair mindset, because if not, things are going to go the opposite way of what you need, and that's going to lead into some type of anxiety. Okay, now when it comes to this air sign masculine that could be wanting to come towards you for any reason, even if this is a job, I think you need to miss this opportunity when it comes to this person. They're in their head right now, and they're looking for any type of partnership, relationship, or something that can go their way, but they're toxic. So you need to say no to this person. Absolutely not. Okay, now more specifically, if this is not directly an air sign or you don't know they sign, who is this for Scorpio that you need to say no to? This could be a Leo, a new Aries, someone with the initial Z as in Zed. I was going to say Xavier, but that's X. So maybe even an X. The initial M as in Mary, L as in Lion, a Cancer, or the initial O as in Oscar. You need to say no. Okay, your win question is going to happen by the next water season. So we're in Leo. Give it until Scorpio season. So your birthday. Sagittarius, you could be really focused on your finances right now. I don't know if something feels uncomfortable. It's like, I don't like this chair. I don't like the way something feels when you sit down. Or let's see. Will they? Should you? When? All right. Will you? Yes, you will. Especially since it's regarding your stability or you being able to save something. You've been able to hold back when it comes to like, okay, will I be able to control something? Will I still be able to own things or still be able to have my own? You will. Okay. Will they? They will. This could be somebody that has some type of vision, some type of confidence and or entrepreneurship to them. They're moving on. It seems like they have some type of travel or growth or progress that's coming. It's going to make them very satisfied. Okay. There also could be a fire sign masculine around. This person wants to have like a closure conversation with you. They feel satisfied with everything that you provided for them, or, you know, confident in moving forward. It's like, okay, well, even if we have a child or even if there's some type of new beginning, sure, you know, I'll be thankful for it, or, you know, I'll still provide some type of new opportunity. But you feel like there's still some type of hidden agenda, or you feel like there's still some type of deception when it comes to relationships, and that's true. But they're still willing to support you. Okay? Now, should you? Yes. It's going to take some type of courage. It'll take some type of bravery and focus, but you should definitely still move on. All right. You will be able to accomplish something with willpower. You will be able to be financially stable. You also will have date nights or other people that's going to want to charm you, and they're going to be more fair and or balanced. So it's not the end all. You will still get married if that's the question, or remarry. Okay. Now, if your win question is not going to happen before water sign season, so definitely not before Scorpio season. When is it going to happen for Sagittarius? All right, so it may have started to feel a little bit more support around Capricorn season. When will you fully feel supported? After Capricorn season and Aries season. Okay. Overall, not bad. Remain positive. Still give yourself some type of love. Still, you know, go out with your friends. Still enjoy who you are. Have some type of desire when it comes to your work. Give yourself some type of energy there. Even if you feel like things are kind of just, you know, chaotic from time to time. Still move forward. Still have plans for yourself. Okay? Just see how this reroutes you a little bit. Given. What? Stop sign. I was like, I ain't saying nothing about no stop signs. So somebody may be coming back to you and just something catch you off guard. They're like, oh, I want to get back together. You like, together? What you talking about? We was never together. We was never like, what you talking about? What's going on for Capricorn? Will you? Will they? Should you? When? Okay, so will you? Yes, especially if this is related to your work or just something that you've been focusing on. You've been diligent at the gym. You've been focused on getting something accomplished. You've been going to school or whatever the case may be, you will. All right, there's some type of skill development, so good job. All right, will they? Yes, they will. It seems like somebody has to express some type of truth, or there's some type of truth that's just out here, and they're going to have to make a decision. They are going to have to make some type of plan and or take some type of partnership to someone, get some type of decide on where they're going to live, or they're going to have to make a decision. Okay, somebody also have clarity on why you decided to take some type of decision or make some type of opportunity for yourself. And maybe they may be feeling a little overwhelmed, like they lack some type of courage and they don't know if they have the same energy to do so. Okay, so but I feel like you're kind of breaking free from this. You're on some type of new horizon. It's like you're letting somebody's problems be just that, their problems. Okay, now should you? Morally, no, you shouldn't. But can you? You can. You can, but you shouldn't. It's like, yeah, I mean, I'm single, so, you know, and I'll be as clear as day. I don't really care about no type of deception or illusion, but be careful. Be careful. Even if y'all on the same page, be careful. Because you don't need to confuse something. You got some type of good lifestyle, or you're about to have something sufficient for your finances. You got a new beginning. You don't need to recloud it with some type of nonsense just because you can get some type of get back, or you can do something to just make yourself feel a little better. But if you don't, you will be able to avert some type of baby, or you could be having a baby. Congratulations. Okay. When is this gonna happen? It's not gonna happen in the next fire sign. So not Sagittarius. When will it happen for Capricorn? Not in the air sign either. So not after, what's the air after? So not in Aquarius season, not in Sagittarius season. It'll be in the following fire sign. So Aries season, this may be when you make the decision that you want to progress in or move on. Is this a physical move? It could be for some of you. But you could be mentally trying to progress. It's like, again, you're going back to school, or there's something that you're trying to learn or do in order to balance something out. You also may be in and out of conflict when it comes to somebody. Like you're going back and forth with an argument or someone online. This could be an air sign or happening during air or earth season. Be careful when it comes to this. Because somebody's determined to have you like walk away from a situation or have you feeling insecure about something. They're trying to plant some type of seed on purpose. Be careful when it comes to feeding into some type of negativity, even for the moment. Aquarius. You may realize that you have more time, or it's like, oh, okay, I thought it was earlier than it was. Oh, okay, I still have time to get ready, or I still have another hour, or something also could be changing. It's like there's a program or something that's changing, like the name is changing, but it's still the same. It's like when Twitter went from Twitter to X or whatever. Something could be changing on Twitter. What's going on? Will you? Will they? Should you? When? Best case scenario. Make sure you're thinking best case scenario. Because it got will you? Maybe. But you may have to conform to something, or you just may have to trust some type of guidance first. You also may have to go towards a system that can help you get out of some type of like financial difficulty. There may be some type of financial loss or material loss, and it's like, okay, well, that's a mental thing that you have to go through. But if you conform and not push against it, it may not be as bad as you think. Okay? Will they? Yes, they will. Somebody is emotionally sensitive now, and or it's about to be romanced and charmed. They have some type of intuition about this air sign masculine who has some type of logic or leadership to them. They feel like, okay, well, this person, it wants to be creative. This person is confident. So, yes, I'm going to explore this. And they're just going to see. They don't have any direction. They don't have any goals. And they're just going to date this person. All right? So, don't feel some type of responsibility. Don't feel some type of burden. If something gets stronger or something becomes practical, you notice that somebody's in a relationship or whatever, just kind of let it go. Yes, you should. Especially if this is related to some type of barter. It could be related to a barter service, but it could be related to some type of balance and or partnership. Maybe this is also related to somebody that you're mutually attracted to. But this, again, when I say barter, you could be wanting to pay into something, or it's like, okay, well, I want to pay for a resource. I want to pay for something that could help me. If you know someone that could help you, you definitely could. You should. It could help. Okay. Now, it seems like you don't have any timing delays at the moment, so it's kind of up in the air when it comes to time. I also have a maybe a water season, but I started to look at the number 12, which gives me Capricorn. So the closest water season, and I got water season out here again. So not the first water season, which is Scorpio, but the next one, which is Pisces. But again, you may have to have a new perspective when it comes to you being balanced. You having some type of emotional stability and or some type of physical, you will have some type of physical celebration. You just have to make a choice first. Okay, I think between December and June, so it's like December is when the door starts to open. April is probably when you apply for the apartment, or you apply for the car, you apply for the job, or this is when you get the milestone. And then 2 months later, you're actually celebrating because you feel like, okay, I made the right choices. I feel like everything is kind of working out for you. All right. You also may need to hold back from a water sign. This could be somebody in your family or just someone that you know is going through some type of burden, but they split up responsibility like it's not their fault. Use some type of logic when it comes to them, even if this is a same-sex relationship. See, y'all could have somebody reminiscing, because I was thinking, have you ever been swallowed up? Somebody could be thinking like, yeah, there was maybe an unplanned event, or maybe the event was planned, but you receiving oral or they receiving oral, it was unplanned, and it kind of shocked you, and you like, damn, this could have been at work, or this could have involved an earth sign or a fire sign. And maybe you're thinking about this like, damn. Will you, Pisces? Will they? Should you? When? What's with the hesitation? Maybe there's something that you want to say, or you're kind of like, yeah, but maybe not. Okay, will you? So you're not. You may not say anything. Maybe you feel like there's been some type of sudden change or some type of destruction and you need to recover, or there's something else you need to focus on. And maybe you just kind of like, okay, well, I just accepted that this is what it is. but there is someone that gave you some type of relief. It was like, oh, this was charming, this was fun. Somebody could be a mother or a mother figure. Maybe you started to date a water sign, and so it's like, okay, well, I had to walk away from this person suddenly. Maybe they were reaching out to help, or they were reaching out for some type of assistance, or they were paying you, or I don't know. Okay, will they? Maybe. They have some type of curiosity when it comes to communication. It's like somebody's waiting to see if you're going to say something to them. They're going to wait and see if you've noticed them, or waiting to see if you've been paying attention to them. Maybe they look back from time to time, so maybe y'all both reminisce. But somebody feels like they look good, or they could be watching you work. You could be watching them work. Something about an earth sign could definitely be important, because I'm hearing Beyonce's song when she performing, and so that's a Virgo. So it could definitely be an earth sign. It could be a fire sign as well. Should you? Yes, you should. You're going to be very, very satisfied if you do. You're just going to be feeling very overwhelmed with it. If this is related to your work, absolutely, okay? You're going to realize that you've developed some type of skill, or that you can continue to work hard to build some type of partnership. You just may get in your head from time to time, and this may make you like make some type of hasty decision, or I'm just going to get this up, or I don't have any like a direction, or I don't have direction, so because I lack it, I'm going to just let this go, or relax on that. All right, so when will this happen? It's not going to happen by the next earth sign. So it's not going to be by Virgo season. It's not going to be by the fire sign. So it's not going to be by Sagittarius or the water sign. So it may be a while. This is given after Taurus. Yeah, I said after Taurus, and that was Aries. So it may take until next Leo season, okay? But you may have to have the confidence until then. You may need to continue to pursue this with passion, even in the point that you feel like there's delays or setbacks, and it's like, okay, I just want to walk away from this, or something is not going well online, or you fear some type of stagnation. You have to keep pushing through it, all right? Find new creative ways to get yourself back into it, but continue to push yourself through it. Aries, you may be getting some type of tea soon, because it's like, wait, let me get my phone charger. Let me make sure I got what I need so we can have this conversation. You tell me that they were sleeping with who, or they were trying to talk to who. There's some type of question or concern that's going on. Will you, Aries? Will they? Should you? When? Okay. Will you? Yes. And you're going to be very, very satisfied. You're going to be happy that you did. You're going to have some type of comfort. Will they? No. And because they won't, they're going to have some type of anxiety. They're going to be some type of fear and or depression. They're definitely going to feel the burden, because they're going to get in the told no more than one way. Okay. And this may be happening through a few seasons and or a few months. Okay. Should you? You can, but at the same time, it's just going to stagnate you. It may not be your place to do something. It may not be your time to kind of step in and try to take action to help someone. Somebody also may resist you if you've been trying to go towards them, to sleep with them. They may feel like, oh no, you're going to stagnate me. This is some type of bad luck. They feel like it's going to lead to some type of heartbreak, and they want some type of commitment. Okay. Now, also, if you want to go in with someone, but you're in and out of resources, or you're not sure if something's going to go your way, it may not go right now. So you may be confused on if you can commit to something or someone. It just may not be the time. Okay. Now, focusing on time, we got the next fire sign. So it's Leo. The next fire sign is Sagittarius. So you may see some type of green light, because I'm looking at the color green. There may be a particular date that matters. You will get the green light by then. This could be related to some type of communication, some type of letter. But it's like, oh, well, the process has been super slow. But then the moment that you need it, it happens like within 1 to 3 days, okay? Overall, it happens when you need it. You'll be fine. Hey, Taurus, something about keeping the momentum. All right? So don't let the foot off your gas at the moment. You also may have a friend around you that's like, oh, I don't want to be a hater no more. I'm going to try to be a good friend to them now. When you spot the BS, cut them off. Will you? Will they? Should you? When? Okay, will you? You won't. And you may be sad about this. Maybe this is something or a relationship that you actually wanted, and or you're kind of sad about, like, why not? Okay, somebody just may deem something that's toxic. This could be a water and or earth sign, but I got no out here twice. You honestly may get denied from 2 different people. Somebody also feels like there's some type of sadness that you're still tied to. You could be getting denied from 3 different people. A water, earth, and an air sign. Okay? So make sure you're not going to somebody and trying to tie yourself because you're sad, because you need to heal. There could be some type of breakup conversation, or you could be fixated on, you know, I'm still thinking about how I went through something and how I had to go through a lot in order to heal, and maybe you just want to tell your story and you haven't let that part of it go yet, right? So it's like, okay, well, you healed, you got through the sadness, but you're still fixated on being able to tell people so that way you feel vindicated. Okay, will they? They will. But there could be some type of self-doubt and or manipulation involved, and this may make them lose some type of confidence and or progress depending on what's going on. Okay, so somebody may be determined or has some type of ambition when it comes to saying something or doing something, but then there's some type of chaos or there's some type of upheaval, and they gotta, you know, just accept the L or take it to the chin and, you know, just kind of figure out how they can get back on their feet. Okay. Should you? Yes, you should. This is going to help you go into a new phase, a new cycle. You may fear this because you feel like, okay, well, I'm not sure if this is practical or if, you know, I can really put work into this industry or whatever this is. Do so with confidence and it'll work out for you. You also need to change something. Maybe you're still secretly dealing with someone at nighttime, or even slowly you still give into something, or you're wanting to pay for something. Be careful when it comes to this fire sign. Okay, because as much as you're disciplined and this person looks good or they're confident, they're gonna fuck up your finances 110%. Okay, when? This is not gonna happen in the next water sign season. So not by Scorpio season, not by Sagittarius season, not by air season, so not by Aquarius. It'll happen by the next earth, so by Taurus, by your birthday. Okay, so give it some time, but keep going. Gemini, you could be hyping yourself up, but there's also somebody that's kind of like in and out of their emotions or in and out of your life, and you're kind of like, you're just worried about the wrong thing. You need to walk away from something, or maybe you're giving somebody advice, or you're like, look, don't care about this right now. You should be worried about this, or we need to focus on this, that, and the third. All right, will you, Gemini? Yes, you will. Will they? Should you? When? There could be some type of hesitation first. Okay, so FYI when it comes to it. So will you? Yes, there's going to be some type of movement. There's going to be some type of travel. You got picking up everything that you got, taking all the things with you, and or there's going to be some type of message coming in about a partnership, about something that's going to be more balanced for you. Okay. So there are opportunities coming your way. You will get a yes, you will get an agreement, or there's just some type of communication about like, oh, we want to sign you, or oh, we want to partner with you, or something like that. So yes, okay. Will they? Yes, and they're also going to be very satisfied. It seems like this could be related to their work and or their material comfort, their finances. It seems like they have everything that they need. Okay. Should you? No, I don't think you should. Only because this is going to cause some type of confusion within yourself or someone else. More specifically, a Virgo or a Leo. It may not even get you where you want. More specifically, a Virgo. It may not hit, or it may not do what you're expecting it to do. And then you may become more anxious about it. Okay, so I just will hold back right now. You also may be confused when it comes to you being able to afford something and or just having some type of finances, and you could be in your head about it, but it seems like a new start is coming towards you. You just may be conflicted on it because maybe you don't want it, or it's kind of like, oh, I was ready to plant my seeds here, or oh, I feel like I'm going to go through rock bottom if I have to do something But just know that you can get through something as long as you assert yourself. You also could be having technical issues because I didn't even know the video had paused, okay? So, when? It's not going to happen in the next water sign. So, not Scorpio season, but definitely by Capricorn season, you should be able to have some type of savings or just feeling like, okay, well, I have a lot that we can call our own, or I have a lot. I don't know if it's like a parking lot, or you get some type of property, you starting your own business, something like that could definitely be supported. Congrats. Cancer, you could be focused on your finances or building something, starting for yourself, but it seems that there's definitely going to be some type of progress if you push forward. All right, will you, Cancer? Maybe you're going back to school. Will they? Should you? When? Okay, will you? No. I feel like there's going to be some type of argument. There's some type of like final goodbye. There's just some like, I'm done. Somebody's ending something. Okay, there's too much confusion, illusions. There's too many mixed feelings. Somebody feels like a failure because of somebody's indecisive or because they can't be decisive. And it even still is given maybe. There could be a baby involved, or there just could be a new relationship. There also could be somebody that feel like they walked away from the past. It's like, okay, well, I wish I could revive this or go back to somebody that has some type of legacy or family, and they're going to say no. Okay. You also may be feeling mentally exhausted and you're not talking about how you feel, and that may be also why you won't. If you give yourself some type of new love, if you pour in some type of emotions into your legacy, into something that's going to be wealthy and stable for you, it's going to destroy all the things that you're confused by or the things that you feel like you're exhausted by. It'll tear all that up. It will. You just have to make some type of plans, follow through, and balance your emotions. It ain't all bad. Okay, will they? No, they won't. But it seems like they will do it on good terms, though, right? So it's like, no, I don't want to be back together, or no, I don't want to do something, but we can make agreement. We can agree to disagree. We can just agree to trust ourselves, or we can agree to communicate, or there's still some type of like bridge there, so that way you both can be confident in how you move forward, for sure. Somebody also may try to go back to someone. They may not want to cooperate with you directly as far as a relationship because they know who's their match, or they know who they're going to be coupled up with. They do. And they're waiting for this to grow. Okay. Also, when it comes to a time frame, this could be happening. Oh, see, I skipped too early. So don't jump too early when it comes to time frame. We need to be talking about should you, and it could depend, okay? If you're dealing with a Taurus, a Libra, or a Virgo, then yes. If you're dealing with a water sign, a Leo, or a Scorpio, a Capricorn, no. Heavy on another Cancer, the answer is no, okay? Now, when it comes to time frame, it's not going to happen by Cancer season. It'll be the earth sign after that. So, next Virgo season. Okay? Give yourself until next Virgo season. Relax.